Joe Pugh for Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD, joined here at the media day for the inaugural Wasserman Boxing live on Channel 5 Fight Night with the man himself, Mr. Kalle Sauerland. How are you, Kalle?
Very good, very good. You could be a ring announcer as well, yeah? I was impressed with the way you got that out in one breath and one sentence. The inaugural Channel 5 Fight Night, that was good, that was good.
There you go, if Wasserman need one, I'll give him a number after. Brilliant. Let's talk about the fight night then. Great first fight night, headlined by an old school British title fight between Linus Adofia and Denzel Bentley.
Do you need an answer? Just something.
I'll do. Yeah.
For me, it has that throwback feel into it. We've seen some great middleweight British title fights at world title level over the years, as well as at British level, and we've seen some great all British middleweight title fights over the years, especially when I was young. But you know, this one came along. My brother told me about the opportunity. He was talking to Frank at the time about making the fight. We couldn't quite agree on it, so we said let's go to a purse bid. They valued it highly. We valued it slightly higher. He must have been saving up at the time for the big one. It was a few days later for the Fury White bid. But no, joking aside, I think, you know, the levels we both bid showed the value of that fight on the domestic scene, and it got such a reaction. I was like, whoa. And actually, I said today, I had to go back and see some of these Bentley fights and realise I know what Linus can do, but I mean, Bentley's a proper fighter, and it's going to O2 Indigo May 13 is going to be set on fire by these two gladiators. I'm sure of it.
100%, and obviously Eubank, Kelly, Paul's on the card. Is this an indication of the type of level of cards that you're going to be presenting to Channel 5 on a kind of bi-monthly basis?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's about consistency. So we want to be seeing these same names. Obviously, we're going to introduce Nathan Gorman into the mix as well. We're out there signing fighters. We had at the weekend on Sky, we had two big lads, Matty Harris, you know, and Hosea Stewart, doing fantastically up there, especially. That's
right, just Masher there, just leave it, get him, Masher. Masher Dodd.
And we saw Matty Harris and Hosea Stewart. I mean, did you see the Matty Harris knockout?
I did. It was certainly a fantastic knockout.
You want to learn how to throw an uppercut, that's the way to do it. And then obviously Chloe as well. She was fantastic on the card, you know, training under Ricky Hatton. You know, she's a great fighter coming through. Already popular, but she can really go to very, very high places. I love Chloe, and she'll be introduced into that Channel 5 mix as well. It'll all be about timing.
Do we know how many fights will be live broadcasted on Channel 5 for the 13th of May?
Definitely two, potentially three. It's only, we're looking at the thing, but definitely there'll be two fights that are live. Everything will be available though for the British viewing public. Also the undercard fully produced, and it'll be out there, and we'll be making a statement on that close to the time. We're just working on the exact solution, but it won't cost you a tenner. Don't worry. It'll be free, and we'll put it on something that you all will be able to see every moment of action, because there's some great fights on the card.
There certainly is, and just a few quick ones on some of your other dealings. We've got Hrgovic finally secured that title eliminator for the IBF against Zhang on probably one of the biggest stages in world boxing. Yeah,
I lost the bet because I said I'd be a grandfather before that happens, but my son's not just about to turn 14, so I lost that bet. My next bet will be that it don't last 6 rounds, but we'll see. Big Bang Zhang, he's certainly had he's been hyped up enough, so let's hope that he can make it a fight. He's earned the shot, and he deserves everyone's respect, because out of the whole top 15 in the last 1.5 years, no one has signed to fight Hrgovic. And don't come with it because the money and this, that and the other, because if you believe in yourself, you just got to beat him, and then you're going to be in a massive money fight. So nonsense, the money talks and all that sort of crap. Massive respect to Big Bang Zhang.
Obviously, Bradis has got his mandatory title defence, and then how confident are you that the Okolie fight can be made?
Oh, well, look, let's just step for step.
Yeah, providing, yeah.
Down under, yeah. We've got to go and do that, or he's got to go and do that. I'll be watching, I won't be in the ring. Yeah, I mean, we've talked too much about this Okolie thing. Let's make the bloody fight now. It's simple as that. There's talks of Eddie's made an offer, I've made an offer. We have talked a lot, and maybe we've talked a bit too much. So, Edward, let's look each other in the eyes and make a deal. We've done it before, we'll do it again, and I'm sure we can do it on this one.
Brilliant. Talk about deals with Eddie Hearn. Can a deal with Ben Shalom be made and Sky with Chris Eubank Jr. versus Kalle Brook? It's a fight that everyone wants for the summer. Potentially Bramall Lane, Ben Shalom spoke about. Can that fight be made, and is there any news on it?
Oh, I haven't heard of Bramall Lane.
That's what Ben said on, I think, IFL interview.
The venue's the last thing that we really care about. What we care about was making the weight sensible. I think we've reached an agreement there, I believe. And at the end of the day, now it comes down to the turkey, doesn't it? How do you slice your turkey? Do you do it sideways? Do you do it lengthways? A lot of it cut away from the bone. How do you do your turkey?
How do you do your turkey?
I like mine with a nice bit of red currant sauce. We just have to make sure that the turkey's right.
The turkey can be right for everyone, hopefully, Kalle.
Tell Sky and the Merry Men we need the turkey right. No, I'm joking. No, I mean it comes down to numbers. And I said this before. I said the weights will find a weight. These guys both seem to want the fight. That's been dealt with. It's a box office fight. It's very simple, in my eyes. So it should be done this afternoon.
This afternoon, straight after, brilliant. Straight after this interview, let's hope that fight happens. Kalle, thank you very much for speaking to Boxing UK, and hopefully catch up with you again very shortly. Cheers, mate. Cheers.